Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com. Welcome to the Gospel Road. We're going to look at Psalms 120 today. It says, "In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. Delivered me, O Lord, from my lying lips, from a deceitful tongue. What shall be given to you, and what more shall be done to you, you deceitful tongue? A warrior's sharp arrows with glowing coals on the broom tree. Woe to me, the sojourn in Meshech, that I dwell among the tents of Kedar. Too long have I had my dwelling among those who hate peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." Psalms 120. Pretty quick one. The difference of opinion, the difference in way people think, react, it's kind of what you see in here. The main part there in verse 7, "I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." Do you hear that a lot lately? When you're having conversations with coworkers, family members? I mean, the big thing is no religion talk, no political talk, because no one can get along. Well, is that the problem? That nobody can get along? Nobody wants to get along? It's something we really need to think about. I mean, we are adults, right? Assuming we are. I mean, we went through school and now we have jobs. Or maybe we're just big children and we never actually outgrew that. So we're always looking for that next confrontation. You're not happy. You are always frustrated, annoyed, upset, grouchy. Important things to think about. But then again, the whole point is we're supposed to live together in peace. We're supposed to live together in harmony. It does not matter what each of us think. It does not matter what our opinion is. You do not have to agree with me, and I do not have to agree with you, but we need to be able to live together, to work together. I know we've been having conversations about how we're seeing this polarization in people, and 2020 has made it so much worse compared to even before, and it was already bad. And actually before 2020, 2016, at least in the U.S. Because as the political atmosphere is changing, people are not looking to get along anymore. If you do not agree with me, we're done, we're out, I can't deal with you. And then 2020, dealing with the virus, the exact same. You need to think the way I do. Otherwise, you are wrong. You do not like people. You do not care. We're always good at pointing the fingers. As they always say, when you point the fingers, remember there's 3 more pointing back at you. How are you reacting? What are you doing? How am I reacting? What am I doing? How am I treating others? Very important pieces Love, unconditional love. That's how we are to treat one another. Compassion. There seems to be none. At least not much. Compassion or unconditional love. Because you've wronged me and I'm done with you. Now, I'm not saying there are not different levels depending on how someone is being treated. But it seems to be the littlest hiccup will cause someone to turn and leave. Love one another. Be kind to one another. Help one another. We're in a time that people need help. Things are changing every day. I'm reading articles every day that more people are losing jobs because of reduction in workforce at different companies. But yet unemployment's getting better. As I always say, you have to be able to use your own brain. You need to be able to think. You cannot take what is handed to you on the media and go, whatever is said is right. No, you have to look at many different media distributors, take all that information, and then try and sort out what's good. And it's a puzzle. Have you put a puzzle together? The jigsaw puzzle. You clean off the table and you dump out the 1,000 pieces, and then you got to put all that together. And that is what it's like. That is how we need to live life. It's putting that puzzle together. Figuring out what piece fits where and going, okay, now this makes sense. Remembering what you learned in school. But it seems like it's a lot of work for many people. And they don't want to do that. Too much work. Why? Why should I? It's unfortunate. Kindness. Would love to see more of that. You talk about the days of the year that always comes out that, this is the random act of kindness. Now, we hear about them occasionally, and occasionally they hit the news. Someone paid for someone's coffee behind them in the drive-thru, paid for their meal in the drive-thru. But what about just saying hello, holding a door? Simple little acts of kindness. Showing gratitude. Psalms 120. As I always say, read that. How does it help you? Lots of great information in here that you can pull through to apply to your life, to help you be better, to help others be better, because that's what it is. It's the journey that we're on together. You're not going alone. You're taking people with you. Psalms 120. Thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. If you enjoyed this, be sure to share it with your friends. In fact, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, that's probably how you ran across it. Subscribe to however you found it, and you can hear more. Follow along other different podcasts that I do. Check out my website at mybuddyjimmy.com. On YouTube at mybuddyjimmy101, or on social media, Facebook and Twitter at mybuddyjimmy.